Now here's the pitch.
You got a full count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. DeYoung's got it, and there's one gone to start the ninth.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases. Are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Astros go down. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Goldschmidt.
The Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second.
Into the box, Jack Flaherty. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he struck him out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Greinke gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out. Single.
Not shortstop. Paul DeYoung.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. For the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Alex Bregman. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. Bregman on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. A 1-1 misses for the second ball. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
So a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The first baseman.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Martin Maldonado stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Grounded weakly toward third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21.
So now to the plate, Zach Greinke, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases. Bottom of the inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 0-2 once more. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. In now, Brad Miller. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Matt Carpenter, runner in scoring position with Cigar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. George Springer the next to hit.
Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, George.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's inside.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. One out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And this is fouled at the plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball well outside. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Ground ball foul down the left side. One out, nobody on. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now he'll step off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He's right there, and there's one down now. So one gone here in the St. Louis 3rd, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Jack Flaherty. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's Colton Wong now. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A base hit in his first trip. Greinke comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. Oh, behind the back. Throw on to second for the force in the... And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And quickly, there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To Gurriel, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Brad Miller. Strike one to start the at-bat. Greinke's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2, here it is. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Pops this one up. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. On its way is pitch number 75. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate. And making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Bregman. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. And there are 2 away now. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over.
The center fielder.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Pickoff throw to third, and he'll dive back in. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays lays off there, 1-0. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Here's a look over to first, back in standing. Brentley at second. Bregman is over at first with one away. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this will be fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends. Miles Michaelis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Greinke is there, and he has it for the out. Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batted, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Brad Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. The relay throw, scrambling back to third. He's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs.
Whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Stepping in now, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're full to retire him. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Astros 1. So here's Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for the Astros.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-0. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. He went down on strikes last time up.
Maldonado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jordan Alvarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jordan Alvarez.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down. Austin Pruitt gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Austin Pruitt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Adam Wainwright will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Adam Wainwright.
Bregman has it. Pruitt, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ready with the 0-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but this ball will get foul, and that idea didn't pan out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. From the belt, the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung. He'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the 2nd run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And they've got him hung up out there between 2nd and 3rd. Over now. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batter.
In now, Jose Altuve. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Brad Miller. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, based on the past performances of both teams, we thought it might end like this. This was a mismatch on paper before the game, and now it's a mismatch on the field during the game.
Now batter, center fielder, Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Cards add on just a bit. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Chopped toward the second baseman. Wong has it. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Fouled away, and now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And another foul ball. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out. Houston, good night. 8-1 is the final tonight. St. Louis rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.